Hey everybody, we're back with another episode of How to Play Minetest. In this episode, we are working in creative mode and doing a building from scratch. So, first thing you'll notice is I didn't grab anything out of my chest because I don't need to. Next thing you're going to notice is I'm just going to randomly go over here and find somewhere to build something. What I plan on building is a charcoal kiln, which won't be functional in Minetest because I don't think they have charcoal yet, but something that people really used, and I'm modeling it on ones that are about 2 hours away from me, up in central Idaho. They're the Birch Creek charcoal kilns, and they were used for 2 or 3 years back in the late 1800s to provide this looks like a good spot here, to provide fuel for a furnace, a couple of furnaces that were smelting iron or not iron, lead and silver out of the mountain. But they did a lot at once, so yeah. They had to have 16 charcoal kilns in order to keep two, I think it's blast furnaces going. So first thing we'll do is flatten out a nice big area here because I'm not exactly sure how much room it's going to take. So this part you'll see is pretty standard to any build. You got to have enough room to build what you're building. So next what we're going to do is lay this out. Interior dimensions was 6.8 meters, so we're going to do 7 blocks just to make that work. So let's go ahead and do our grid here. I might even be able to fit 2 in here, actually. So let me start over here, and then we'll go back that way, 1 if we have space. So we'll start right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so that's 10. Which is bigger than we need, but there's a reason for that. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can just kind of eyeball the middle here because we've already got all that lined up. Okay, so the ones that are near me are actually made out of clay brick. So instead of using brick, we're going to use the sandstone brick because that's the closest in color to the ones I'm modeling this off of. Alright, so you see how hard that was. Normally that would take a ton of time digging up sand, combining sand to sandstone, and then taking the sandstone and making sandstone brick out of it. It just, creative mode, grab it, use it. So, go ahead and take that one out because that's going to be right in the middle of our door. Alright, so 7 across. It's got a 7 block diameter and then 7 blocks tall as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so something kind of like that. And we'll go diagonal 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that works out pretty nice. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should still be 7 inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Okay. So now we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so that's the basic height and outer diameter of one of these kilns. And now what we need to do is build, it's called a honeycomb shape, which means it's not going to be a pyramid shape like we have where's my pyramid? Right there, where it's just step, 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 step. It's going to be like 2, and then 1, and then 2, and then 1, something like that, to make it more rounded. And these kilns were pretty impressive. They could hold, it's like 30 or 40 cord of wood per burn, and make a ridiculous amount of charcoal as a result of that. Alright, let's see, I'm pretty sure we're going to end up with something like that on the top, actually. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, yep. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. So really this should be 1 deeper than it is. And look how fast that digs, just bam, does it. So what we're going to do is we'll go out 1 more. So that's the other thing you'll see in creative mode, is that you don't have to be nearly as specific when you first start. So I think that means all of this is off by 1 now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So that is the top of our kiln. So let's go ahead and bridge over top of the door. Yeah, let's go ahead and do 1 more, and then we'll start stepping it in a little bit. Yeah, the research I did said it took between 150 and 200 people to keep the kilns operating when they were at full capacity, which is a lot of people. That is 16 of them though, not 1, which I'm sure makes a pretty big difference. Okay. Just about all the way around here. Alright, and we went up, what, 3? We might just do 2 on this one, and then we can probably pyramid the last bit. Oh, one thing we do need to do, though, is on the back side here is where they load the firewood in to make the charcoal. So we'll need to keep that open in the back here. That. Maybe we'll go like that, just so that's closer to the right size. So now we'll go out here, cap the top off. Alright, there we are. There's a charcoal kiln. So now we'll go inside and take out this center post, because that was not there in the original. That was just to help us remember where the center was. And got mice in our kiln. Ah! Stop moving. Apparently you cannot pick up mice in creative mode. Alright, so now comes the fun part. We need a furnace, which is probably going to be under tools, I'm guessing. Nope. Items. Let's see, we do need a wooden door for the front. And is it a node? Really? I find that hard to believe. Oh, there it is, right there, furnace. Okay. Could have fooled me. Alright, so we've got that. Is there a charcoal block right here somewhere? Because that would just make sense. Charcoal block and a charcoal kiln. Coal block, there we go. Close enough. Alright, so what we're going to do now is they would light the fire to the furnace down on this end, which wooden door, we'll see how well that works. So we'll put our furnace right here. And then they would stack the wood in here. So really, to make it authentic, what we would need is some wood as well. Where's the pine wood? Sure, that works. Oops. Those are the two we need. Alright. So they would just load this in with wood, and then as it burned, it would turn into coal. Or charcoal. So we'll make this look like it's been fired, but they're unloading it, maybe. So something like this, and then we'll... Because you don't always get 100% burn when you make charcoal. So this will just make it look like some of it worked, some of it didn't. Just kind of like that. I think that looks pretty good. Alrighty. And of course we want some light out here. No torches here. Is it an item? It's probably an item. Not an item either. Apparently it is a node. Torches, torches, there's a torch. Alright, go ahead and slap those out. And find a sign real quick here. Maybe, maybe not. So you'll find out really quick the hardest part of creative mode is finding what you want. Here, we'll cheat. There we go, sign. Wooden signs are great. Charcoal kiln. Built 1880, I believe it was 6. Birch Creek, Idaho. Which Nicholia was the mining town that they were working out of. Anyway, there we go. There's our build using creative mode. Not super fancy, but functional. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions about building with creative mode, go ahead and plop those down below, and I'll get to those as quick as I can. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that and found that instructive. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, until next time, go build something.